Yes, my people, I am back with the second episode of the day. I trust you are doing great. I know very well that wherever you are in Africa, in the Europe, in America, wherever you are, I trust that you are doing great. Today being Sunday, your day is going great. I believe that wherever you can remember very well, you have it at the back of your mind that today's week, 6 days from now, will be our match day against Arsenal. Yeah, how are you preparing towards that game? I am getting myself warm up. I'm preparing 6 days to go. From Tuesday, the players will be coming back from the international break. And those that are already in Cobham, they are preparing seriously. The coaches are working on those that are in Cobham, about 8 or 9 players, preparing seriously towards our match against Arsenal. It's going to be cracker. I can't wait enough. 6 days, like, I want it to come tomorrow. My body is hot. My body is hot. I don't know about you, but tell me in the comment section what you think. Well, I'm welcoming you once again. This is Selom's blog, and it is a great day. Happy Sunday to you wherever you are. You know, I've been thinking about the match, and in my mind, looking at some of the players that are performing for their national teams, like Mudryk playing for his national team. When I watch his display, when I watch him play, I watch Colwill before he was pulled out for a thigh injury, and I watch Colwill for England, and following up on all of these clubs, and coming to Caicedo and Paez. Oh my goodness. Chelsea, we have talent. If we want to talk about players or talent, we've acquired the best in the last window. I'm telling you the truth. If you want to talk about talent, Chelsea really acquired the best of talent in the last window. You watch the 16-year-old Kendrick Paez playing alongside a 19-20 years old Caicedo for Ecuador. If you watch the game, you will know that Chelsea indeed acquired the best. And let nobody deceive you that Caicedo was a mistake. We pay £115 million, rightfully so, because we know what he is worth. Caicedo will take Chelsea for long. Caicedo will move Chelsea. Look, don't think much about the way he started the season. Don't forget, Caicedo never had a pre-season with Chelsea. I want to spend some few minutes and talk about Caicedo. Caicedo did not have pre-season with Chelsea. If you could remember, during the pre-season, the team was in US. Caicedo was never there. Even until almost about a week for the season to begin, when we heard Chelsea was going to play Brighton in the US, you can remember very well, Caicedo was nowhere to be found. He was not part of the Brighton team. He was not playing with them, and the agreement was not reached. Until Chelsea came back for that deal to go through. Chelsea came back from US before the deal went through. And when the deal went through, the first match that we were supposed to play was the day they were supposed to unveil Caicedo against Liverpool. Our first game. Yes, Caicedo was supposed to be unveiled on our first league game against Liverpool. Yet, we could not unveil him because of the news that surrounded the whole deal. That Liverpool wanted to buy him and we want to buy him. It was more like a war. So in a way to show respect to Liverpool, Chelsea did not unveil Caicedo even on our first league game with Liverpool. So he never had a preseason. Then on the second match, we brought him on. Second half, if you can remember. And then he made an error that led to a goal. He never had a preseason. So for me, these first 5 weeks of football that was played, or 6 weeks that was played, I see it like Caicedo's preseason for Chelsea. Caicedo only had a preseason with the team in the last 6 weeks. That is how I see it. I want to hear from you in that comment section, all Chelsea fans. And it's not only Caicedo. Look, as it stands right now, most of the players are now having their preseason with the club, with Chelsea. They are not getting to know the club. You know, when you go to a place newly, even if you want to go to washroom, you have to ask. They are still asking where the washroom is. Most of the players are still asking where the restaurant is. Most of the players are still asking, where do I need to do this? At Cobham, where they are training. When they go to Stamford Bridge, most of them, when you ask them not to go to, they'll get lost. They will still need someone to direct them because they are still new. They are still in their preseason. My dear friend, Caicedo is still having preseason. I believe in the next 2-3 games, we will begin to see the real Caicedo that we know from Brighton. Because now he's getting to know every part of the pitch, know the players very well. If you watch Caicedo play for Ecuador, you know that those are players that he knew very well. He's been playing with them. He's been playing with them. Now, Nkuku, a player like Nkuku coming back, when Nkuku comes back to the squad, right now he's working on his fitness. Once he's back, Nkuku will be like a new signing. Even to you and I that is watching, Nkuku will be like a new signing for the Chelsea football club. Nkuku will now have to start working on himself with the team in order to blend, because the preseason that he had, it's already out of him. I will not expect Nkuku to come back and begin to, you know, the momentum from preseason, he lost it. The mojo from preseason, he can easily lose it. So if Nkuku comes back, we will have to give Nkuku time to begin to build up his play with Nicholas Jackson and the rest of the team. Nobody should expect that Nkuku will come back tomorrow and begin to, you know. That is how it is with most of the players that are injured. Romeo Lavia did not have preseason with Chelsea. When he began to train with the squad, then he now got injury again, or, you know, aggravated his injury again. At the time that he was supposed to blend with the squad, having preseason with the squad, that was when he now sustained injury. So Romeo Lavia right now never had preseason with the squad, has not played, and he's still treating himself. So Romeo, just like Nkuku, they both will now have to start preseason with the squad when they return. That is my assessment of the players that are on injury list right now. Romeo Lavia and Nkuku. They are very good signings. When they come back, we will expect them to hit the ground running, right? But I also want to remind you, they are coming back does not guarantee instant success for Chelsea. No. They are coming back now to get familiar with the team. They'll come back now like they are on preseason with the squad. They will need time to blend. By that December, that we expect them to be back. I want to take my time for them to, you know, have their even if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks. January is going to be a very busy season. I mean, December, January, Christmas time, Christmas period. A lot of games to be played within that period. And so I will expect them to come back and mentally prepared. But I don't want you to raise your expectations so much about Romeo Lavia and Nkuku. That is why I spent these 7-8 minutes explaining to you. They are yet to have their preseason with the squad. Likewise, Caicedo. But from the Arsenal game, I want to believe that we will begin to know or see the real Caicedo. All right, to other news. Trevor Chalobah is not being frozen out of Chelsea. He remains part of the team and available. But in the January transfer window, the expectations from Chelsea and the player side is the same. Chalobah would love to be a regular at Chelsea. He loves Chelsea. But he also feels that opportunities are now really reduced. For him and Chelsea, there is no chance to play regularly. He knows that. Let's see if Bayern Munich will return in January or if it's going to be another club. But in any case, he is leaving in January. This is from Fabrizio Romano. In any case, no matter how you want to look at it, Trevor Chalobah will be leaving in January because he wants a regular playing time. He wants a regular playing time. Chelsea feels the package for Kendrick Paez, which is 10 million plus add-ons, is already worth double. You know Kendrick Paez, the young guy playing alongside Caicedo with Ecuador that we bought. We bought him, and yet we allow him to be with the club. He's 16 years, not qualified to play the Premier League yet. So we allow him to remain in his home country and to continue his, training with them, playing with them until he gets to the age of 18, which will be June 2025. Then only he will qualify to play in the Premier League as a professional. He's still 16. But if you watch the game with Ecuador, you watch how he plays alongside Caicedo. I'm telling you, he scored a goal and he was assisted by Caicedo in that game. Beautiful. And so Chelsea already feels that the player they pay 10 million plus, I think it's around, total is about 12 million. It's actually worth it and more. That is the feeling in Chelsea right now. All right, as you can see on your screen, who will you start at left wing against Arsenal? Sterling or Mudryk? As you can see on your screen, on your screen right now, before I let you go, as you can see on the screen right now, who will you start against Arsenal? Against Arsenal, Sterling or Mudryk on that left wing? If you have watched Mudryk play for Ukraine yesterday, and you remember what Sterling did against Burnley, and if you watch the previous matches that Mudryk started, Sterling and Mudryk, that left wing, who, you Chelsea fan, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Who would you love to see playing from that left wing against Arsenal? Let me hear from you. I'll see you when you see me. My dear friend, it's all about bet winner. You can see it on the screen display there. I've not spoken about it because I know you can see it there. Bet winner. Bet with them and you surely win great. I am a winner. Win also. Bet with Bet winner. Use my promo code TIM1979. TIM1979. And I guarantee you a big win. TIM1979. That is a promo code. Log in. Click on the link there. Log in and use my promo code TIM1979 and be a winner with Bet Winner. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and please remember to on that notification bell so that in case of any exclusives like I'm coming now, like I brought to you right now, it's all about Chelsea, right? Yeah. I'll be back with a lot more. And hey, there's so much about Manchester United. I shall be back in the next few hours. I'll see you when you see me. Shalom and peace.
Sports. I mean, I grew up with my dad as a chairman of NBC Sports, being in the conversations around the adults, talking about how the business is coming together. And in starting this process with the Premier League, which really started months ago because we'd obviously done a long-term deal with Chelsea to begin with, it was fascinating to see the level of care that the Premier League has for its brand. And to be honest, I think a lot of people were caught up in how long it took. On our side, it was kind of reassuring that we were going to commit this kind of money and this kind of time, and that they were going to really care about what the relationship was. And so I found it to be a pretty gratifying process, and they were extraordinary to deal with.